Alright guys, well I'm once again messing with the Glock 17 that I wish was a bullseye gun. I took the advice of one of the guys on the BA development group on Facebook, and I single loaded and shot 3, aiming obviously here. But single loaded one, shot it. Then single loaded another from the magazine, shot it. Single loaded another, shot it. And so that was the group that I got. And by the way, that was, interestingly enough, the first group 2.5 inches, just with single loading. So those are the ones. Stand by for the twos. We'll get there. So then I decided I wanted to shift the zero on my gun because it was over here. I think that was the first group, and second group, and then third group was the Z's. If you see those three, that's the group that I finally decided that was a good zero. So I zeroed it, and then I went back, and with my zero confirmed, and that was second shot, third shot, fourth shot. I took the first shot and just sent it into the berm. Now I got those 3 twos. That was the first rounds loaded. Once again, 3 times single loading. This was all at 25 yards, by the way. But if we look, that second group right at 3 inches of single loading. So then I got the bright idea of why don't I load the gun and shoot it and take my first round and aim here. So for the first round, I aimed there, and then all the rest I aimed there. I'm about 99% certain that's the first round, by the way. I feel like I probably should have aimed there. So I know my first round is 2 to 3 inches each time it goes off. And I think later I'm going to actually try and do some bullseye shooting on the clock, where I just shoot, then shoot, and see how that runs. I don't know, but my modified first round re-aim was 3.5 inches, which is not atrocious. I feel like for this kind of gun, that's reasonably acceptable, although I'd love a little better, but I didn't hate it. So I think this is probably the last time I'm going to mess with this gun as well, at least for a little while. I'm going to come back at it. But if I'm cognizant of that first round, then I can quite readily aim it elsewhere. So maybe conclusions in a second. All right, I don't want to turn this into an overly long video, but it's become pretty evident to me that I got about as much accuracy out of that 17 as I'm going to get right now without doing some really off-the-wall stuff. I think I'm not going to bother with another accuracy test or a first round test again until I get another couple thousand rounds through the gun. I'm wondering if just a little bit more break-in on that new barrel will change the first round impact. Interestingly, Rob Jensen mentioned to me that he saw the same stuff out of another barrel that he was testing, that the first manually cycled round didn't stay in the main group. Even with that first round issue, I will say the KKM barrel is certainly more accurate in my 17 than the OEM 17 barrel. Not that that barrel was awful, but there's a difference, and I can tell it. So those are my conclusions. I'll probably spend more time doing some shooting videos and some other stuff after this. So if any of that interests you, feel free to subscribe and share with your friends if you think they'd be interested. But anyways, thanks for putting up with this journey thus far. It's 3 videos, and I don't know that I came to any radical conclusions or any sort of conclusion that people wouldn't have gathered on their own, I guess. But anyways, that's what I got for now. Take it easy, guys.